Giga Chikadze is on a 7-match winning streak in the UFC. His next fight will be against Cub Swanson. Will the 32-year-old prove too much for the older Swanson, or will Swanson's experience win the day? Whatever happens, Giga has had a good career up to this point with just 2 losses, one by submission and one by decision. And he has 7 knockouts to his credit. With such an illustrious career, we know he must have quite the cash stash and wanted to know more. How much money does he have? How does he make it? And how does he spend it? This is Giga Chikadze's net worth, lifestyle, and how he spends his millions. But before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you don't miss out on any of the new videos we post. Who is Giga Chikadze? Giga Chikadze was born on August 25, 1988 in Tbilisi. Between ages 4 and 5, he began to train in martial arts. Yes, that early. Chikadze made his mixed martial arts debut as a lightweight in the WSOF, facing extreme couture fighter Gil Guardado. He lost the fight by unanimous decision, but the love for MMA was born. Chikadze would join a promotion known as the Gladiator Challenge and would enjoy a 5-fight win streak in which all fights were ended by a first-round knockout. Quite the feat. In mid-June 2018, Chikadze would join UFC President Dana White's Contender Series in Las Vegas, Nevada, to face former Ultimate Fighter contestant Austin Springer in a featherweight bout. Chikadze would receive his second professional loss in his MMA career after submitting to a rear-naked choke in the 3rd round. After losing to Springer, Chikadze would return to the lightweight division of the Gladiator Challenge, earning a quick submission victory and a swift TKO after that. Giga Chikadze would sign a 4-fight contract with the UFC and would be scheduled to make his UFC debut against fellow Contender Series fighter Mike Davis at UFC Fight Night 160 in Copenhagen, Denmark. However, Davis would pull out of the fight due to health issues and would be replaced by Brandon Davis in a short-notice bout. After 3 rounds passed, the fight would be declared a split draw, but due to a scoring error made by one of the judges of the bout, the outcome would be corrected to a split decision victory for Chikadze. Some luck was involved there, not that Giga needed much luck in his career though. Chikadze would make his next UFC appearance on the preliminary card of UFC 248 against featherweight Jamal Emmers. Chikadze would earn a razor-thin split decision victory over Emmers after the bout had ended. The 3 judges scored 29-28, 28-29, 29-28. Chikadze once again would be scheduled to face Mike Davis on May 16, 2020 at UFC on ESPN 8. However, Davis would pull out of the bout due to a weight cut-related issue and would be replaced by promotional newcomer Irwin Rivera. Chikadze would win the fight by unanimous decision. Next, Chikadze was scheduled to face Alex Caceres on August 29, 2020 at UFC Fight Night 175. However, Chikadze withdrew from the bout due to having to quarantine, and he was replaced by promotional newcomer Kevin Kroom. The next time he fought was when he faced Omar Morales on October 11, 2020 at UFC Fight Night 179. He won the fight via unanimous decision. On November 7, 2020, Chikadze faced promotional newcomer Jeremy Simmons at UFC on ESPN, Santos vs. Teixeira. He won the fight via technical knockout in round 1. This win earned him the Performance of the Night award. Chikadze has stated that he went to college and graduated with a degree in business management. Giga is married to Tamuna Gazarishvili. His wife is a native of Huntington Beach, California and works as head of marketing at A&B Hotel Management. They have a son and a daughter together. His daughter has her own Instagram account at Nita on Fire. Yes, her name is Nita, and one photo shows her in MMA fighting gloves. Maybe she's a future women's champion. She already has 6,247 followers. What you may not have known is that Nita Chikadze is an actress known for Voiceless 2019, Jimmy the Hall Monitor 2017, and Critical Candle 2018. Nita is the winner of the LA International Film Festival. Nita's success has changed the whole family, Giga said. Nita wants to become an actress. Her hobby is kickboxing. It's my desire that she knows how to defend herself. Giga Chikadze has good relationships with Hollywood stars like Sylvester Stallone, one of the founders of the UFC, Snoop Dogg, and rapper Wiz Khalifa. He has 176,000 followers. Nita features in many of his photos. How does Giga Chikadze make his money? Chikadze currently competes in the UFC where he earns good money from his fights. He has so far appeared in 3 bouts and has made the UFC earnings of about $80,000. His net worth in 2020 is estimated at $5 million, which also includes his earnings from his kickboxing career. Giga made his UFC debut in September 2019 where he defeated Brandon Davis. He received a small paycheck of $23,500. He then fought Jamal Emmers at UFC 248 and earned $27,500, including $12,000 guaranteed purse, $12,000 winning bonus, and $3,500 promotional bonus. His last bout in UFC was against Irwin Rivera, where he earned $28,000. Other fights include Overeem vs. Harris for $23,500, UFC 248 for $27,500, Overeem vs. Harris for $28,000. Chikadze is scheduled to face Cub Swanson on May 1, 2021. He will certainly make massive earnings from this fight. How much money is Giga Chikadze making on Instagram? Normally, the ad cost for an Instagram ad post is based on the number of followers on the account. If you have 20,000 or more, you make $100 per post at a $5 CPM, $140 per post at $7 CPM, $200 per post at $10 CPM. Disclaimer: the number about Giga Chikadze's Instagram salary income and Giga Chikadze's Instagram net worth are just estimates based on publicly available information about Instagram's monetization programs, and it's by no means accurate. So how does Mr. Chikadze splurge on his money? We found out what we could. His house. We're not sure where Giga lives, but we know MMA fighters live in luxury houses. In more than one photo on Instagram, one can see a spiral black metal staircase. In one photo, Giga is facing a camera crew, and in another, he's with his wife who's in an evening dress. The scene looks minimalist in terms of furniture. In another photo, he and his family and friends are seated around a dining table, which once again seems very minimalist in nature. It's not unusual for top athletes to have gyms at home. For Giga, it should be no different. A home gym cuts out the hassle of commuting, and it means he can spend more time with his family. Another photo shows his wife and daughter sitting on the lawn in front of a very unpresumptuous house. The single-story home has a large lawn, and we can also see a massive shade tree behind them. It looks like the house is in an unassuming suburb. Judging by this photo, the house cannot be worth more than $1 million. Charity. Giga Chikadze shared the personal story about his mom's battle with breast cancer and how he and his family have been giving back through a foundation called Knockout Cancer, managed by Chikadze's sister Kesso since 2014. One does not create a charity and not set an example. We can safely assume that Giga himself made a large donation in respect to the memory of his mother and to help others with cancer. The amount is not known, but 6 figures seems likely. Giga Chikadze is also part of a campaign called Sportsmen United Against Women Violence. He said, "I got involved in the campaign in 2013. Then we got the license and held the tournament in Georgia. This was a right decision. The campaign was meant to raise funds to combat abuse of women. We have no records of Giga giving to other charities, but we're sure that a man who wastes so little money and has so many friends as can be seen on Instagram almost certainly makes regular charitable donations." Other expenses. In another Instagram post, Giga is posing with 2 buddies and all 3 of them have rifles. The title is Gangsta Day, #new hobby. We don't know if he owns a gun or guns, but he sure looks like he's enjoying the moment. He and his family are often pictured in beautiful vacation spots. We can safely assume those are not free. One photo has the tag Spring Hill Suites Zion National Park Springdale. These are part of the Marriott Group, so we know they don't come cheap. His reputation as a family man comes through again. Giga has the physique only gained by strenuous, targeted workouts, the type a personal trainer helps you gain. As he's highly ranked in the UFC, we know his personal trainer must be well paid. These don't come cheaply, especially for UFC fighters. Another item that MMA fighters make a big deal about is their diets. In one Instagram post, we can see Giga eating green vegetables and meat, which is right in line with a keto type of diet. If he wants to eat right, he probably buys only the best and healthiest foods. Even though Chikadze does not seem to like flashy clothing, he still wears comfortable quality according to his style. We don't know how expensive his wardrobe is, but it will definitely not be cheap. Giga Chikadze is a life-size character who still has a lot to offer this world. Even when his fighting career ends, he'll still stay involved with the sport or maybe even train his daughter Nita. What would make sense would be to train young Nita to be the next female action star like Gina Carano. Just a thought. We wish him and his whole family all the success possible for their future. With that, we're at the end of yet another video. As usual, remember to come back for more, and until then, take care.